Hey everyone, this video will overview how you can annotate or highlight documents with Clearly through Evernote. So the first thing we're going to do is install the Evernote app and then register for an Evernote account. So in order to do that, click on Apps and go to the Chrome Web Store and find the Evernote app to install. First thing I want to do though is make sure that I'm signed into Google Chrome, as you can see by clicking on the hamburger and right here. This way, all of my apps and extensions that I download now will sync across devices. So, in the CVS collection, I can see Evernote Web right here. Hover over it, click plus free, and add it. It'll then install into my apps launcher here, or also into my app shortcut in Chrome. Then you can click into it and then register an account. I would prefer that you use your Google Apps information when you register. This way it's easier to remember and we won't have any issues with you forgetting your account and having to create a new one and lose all that content. Once you register, you can choose to save your password, so in Chrome you won't have to enter it each time. And then let's head back to the apps and install an extension called Clearly. This will also be in the CVS collection. It's created by Evernote and it syncs and works well with our Evernote account, and I'll show you how. Again, I'm going to click plus free and add, and because it's an extension, I will see it in the upper right hand side and not on my apps launcher or apps page. Okay. This will let us annotate content on the web. It will let us highlight and save things from web pages that we find that may be useful for our research. So let me give you an example. Say I Google net neutrality because I am researching that topic for my project. If I find an article that is useful for me, I can click into it and click the Clearly extension. Now what happens is this will actually clear out all of the extra content that I don't want to see. I won't see any advertisements or any links to other pages that don't really apply to this. I will simply see the text and images related to the article. That's really great for one, but if I highlight some of this content, it'll save my highlights into my Evernote account that we just created. So over here on the sidebar, I see I can highlight. So if I highlight the title, it'll ask me to put in my Evernote information. So I'm going to put in that information that of that Evernote account that I just created. Oops, make sure you type in your password carefully. And then any annotation that you make will automatically sync to your Evernote account. Now you need to make sure if you just hit Clearly, it won't necessarily save this article, but once you start highlighting a couple of things, it will clip it into your Evernote account for you. You could always click this right here and see its progress in syncing and making sure which notebook it's actually saved into. So if I say I go through this article, make a couple annotations all throughout, I could see it's syncing over here. Then I could go to evernote.com or go to my apps and click on my Evernote web, and you can see right here that article I was just annotating is completely saved for me with all of my highlights. Now a couple times throughout our research you're actually going to have to share this content with me to prove, and so I could see how far you are through your research process. So to do that, just find the specific article, click share here, click email, and then send it directly to me. Make sure that you spell my username or my email correctly and email it. And just like that, you've annotated an article with Clearly, you've looked at that article in Evernote, and you've shared it with me. Thanks.